Hey, how's it going? I am the Sanguiem, and welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. So last episode, we worked on this here, iron generator and rose quartz making machine thing here. Basically, we just finished up the process of turning all of this stuff here into the final product here, which is electron tubes. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make a deployer setup here. I've marked out the spot already I want it to be. We're going to make it so where the electron tubes are distributed into 3 different areas. 2 being for the deployers and 1 being for storage reasons. So let's head back to the Mega Mill wagon and put together some deployers. By the way, something I wanted to talk about real quick. The last episode, I lost my pickaxe. I have no idea where it went. I thought I lost it while I was making the iron farm, but I forgot to mention it. Yeah, all I can do is hope, really, that I can get that fixed, because that was a fortune pickaxe. I did my best mining with that stuff. Alrighty. We have a couple things here to work with. Okay, 3 deployers are here. So, I'm thinking we put a chest here, like a double chest maybe, or a barrel, I don't know. But either way, there will be a chest here that will deposit the mechanisms. So we're going to want these here. This is where the electron tubes are going. Now we can use brass funnels for this to help with the sorting part. There we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hold on. Hold on, not all is lost. Not all is lost. See, we can have this like this. And we could just put a double chest here and have, like, you know, a backlog of electron tubes here. And you know, I just thought of something. I just now thought of something. See this here, this item terminal. What if we had we used the storage room to store all of our basic stuff, you know, cobblestone and scaffolding, like literally anything. But we had a system of pipes discreetly connected to a bunch of these chests scattered throughout the entire village and this building. And it was connected to this here item terminal. Now, when I was experimenting with pipe technology in the last episode during that time lapse, I discovered that item terminal can actually request items that are in a single pipe system. So if we connect a pipe to this up to the item terminal, we can just call for however much of this we need, and it will send that amount over to us. That is huge. This means that we might not have to send some of this to the storage system. We can just connect them all up together like that. And you know what? I really like that idea, so I'm gonna stick with it. Put these here. Multiple output split. Forced split. Round robin. Now that's what I'm talking about. Round robin. We want it to be kind of even. So let's see. This is going to be a tough one. Okay, so this would work. If we put this here. And come on now. There we go. Get that one to work. I guess there's really no way to do this other than just let it go and see what happens. Let's remove that funnel so we can test a bit better. We're going to need one of these here, and do our favorite trick, the old gearbox trick. Alright, so that's moving now. Just out of sheer curiosity. Ooh, it does work. Okay. And it looks kind of nice, too. Let's put this here. Okay, it's giving these deployers electron tubes. Now we just need to put a chest here. And this will be where we put the kinetic mechanisms. We can put as many as we want in it, too. Okay. Looks like the deployers are backed up to here. Very good. And there we go. We just gotta put them in here, and they come out over here. And we're gonna have them go down here. So now the question would be, where would this be going? I'm thinking we make it go this way. And have it somewhere here. Have a double chest with hoppers and everything. Have it right here. There we go. Done. So now, we have another double chest here. Another triple double chest storage here for the precision mechanisms. Maybe this will change. Maybe it'll change, but I think that makes for a good storage. So now let's try it out, huh? Let's try it out. Let's take, I don't know, 3 stacks of kinetic mechanisms and see what happens. You know what? Let's do 2. I don't want to cause too much stress on the whole thing. Alright. Let's load them in. You know, I feel like something isn't quite powered here. Way to go, Andrew. There, that ought to do it. It could be a little faster. I will say that right now. You know what? We could make it faster. Okay. There we go. Now it's moving a lot like the one over at the andesite warehouse. But look at it go. Now we have automatic precision mechanism crafting. This is very nice. This is very nice. Let's go ahead and submit that thing. Alright, now I just gotta make a brass machine with this. There we go. I guess we can take some of that. And now, if we go to Overview, with precision mechanisms automated, a large number of great tools become accessible, both for automation and quality of life. It also opens the gate leading towards the Invar Age, potentially after a quick stop by the bonus section. Magmatic exploits. We need to go deeper. Access to zinc machines will require for some engineering in another dimension. Even if it's literally hell, a change of scene will always bring forth new ideas and inspiration. After hitting the checkmark above, additional quests located in the second chapter will be revealed. Let's hit that checkmark. And let's go ahead and unlock Chapter 3. The Catharsis. The groundwork has been laid with all that has been created so far. The pace should really pick up from here. Reducing components for inductive technology relies on very peculiar techniques. Though with all the new equipment ready, automating even the more convoluted interactions should become a cakewalk. After hitting the checkmark above, the third chapter of the factory will become accessible from the quest sidebar. Check. Alright, so first I want to take a look at this. Double-decker 2. Huh. A lot of lava. Alright. So let's actually have a look at this real quick. For the almighty Infernal Mechanism, a bountiful source of soul essence is needed. Thankfully, the vines of the underworld seem to carry it in them. As vines grow upward, you can gather them with harvesters. And then this is the same thing. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. We have the spot, like we have the space already reserved over there for it. I don't think we'll be needing too much of the infernal mechanisms. I don't think we do. So I don't. So efficiency, I don't think it matters all that much. Just like for the rubber machine, I mean it's super slow, but we already have over 16 stacks of rubber because, I mean, I use rubber when convenient, but I'm not constantly using it. Same with the copper machines. So I feel like we can have like only one space reserved for these plants and it still be effective. So that's the first step there. Now let's have a look at Chapter 3. What on earth? Now this seems a bit more complicated. Working towards a passive supply of radiant induction coils, you'll be sure to encounter some new and unfamiliar tasks. Once again, it's time to grab the wrench, restock the toolbox, and clear out a new plot. Happy creating. Okay. Keeping stock. A few of the following contraptions involve dropping items on the ground. Whenever a process will not backstack on overflow, it is important to toggle the production at certain buffer thresholds. More concretely, when the output buffer exceeds 75%, stop producing items. Once it reaches below 25%, start it up again. This prevents the overflow from machines from spewing items everywhere. Yep, I know about that. Aside from the inductive mechanism, Invar machinery builds on a tough metal alloy between iron and nickel. Since the full refinement process of Invar takes a few lengthy steps, automation is recommended. Okay. More cobblestone. More sand. Express sticks. A supply of wooden sticks. Scheduled shipment from Chapter 1. That would be nice. We do have a lot of sticks over there. Our stick storage is actually full now. And now what's this? In order to produce gunpowder, bone meal, and ender dust, the peculiar slimy fern can be used as an alternative to monster farms. Roam the lands for a bit and look out for egregiously vibrant spots of color in the vegetation. Don't forget to bring a pair of shears. Slimy ferns have the property of instant regeneration when exposed to spirit fire. Much like the quartz incubator in the other factory, we can use this to properly to create a passive supply. Cycle is simple. Cut the fern plant into halves with a deployer, then throw one of the leaves into spirit fire. It is recommended to ensure that all colors of the fern are duplicated at similar rates. Oh, wow. Alright. There's a lot going on here that I will have to unpack later. And then there's this. I like mobs, actually. Mob spawner setups. So if we happen to have a creeper, skeleton, and enderman farm, we can skip the whole slimy fern thing. Okay. Let's calm down for a moment. We're not going to focus on Chapter 3 quite yet. And we're not even going to focus on infernal mechanisms yet, because if you recall, we still need to build some sort of storage system in here to make certain things easier. And then we still need to build like workshops and stuff. We still need to change this up so that it's not using this windmill out here, it's using the main power. Like, there's still a lot of things we need to do. Just because we have precision mechanisms doesn't mean we can just jump right into Chapter 1, like Chapter 2B and in Chapter 3. We don't even have a building for Chapter 3 stuff. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to figure out a design for this little area here. And it shouldn't be too complicated, but I'm just going to skip ahead to when I build the actual layout. Just because it's probably going to take a while. It's going to be very tedious to watch. So I'm just going to skip ahead to when I have this room filled. So be right back. Alright, so here's what I've mocked up. None of it works, but it's all here. I got all the building part done. Now, I didn't think it would be this gratuitous. I thought it was just going to be a bunch of chests, but the more I thought about it, the more I thought, what if I need bunch of these like drawers here, and before I knew it, it just started getting crazy. But yeah, if I knew it was going to be this wild, I would have time-lapsed it, but I didn't think to do it until I was already done the chest wall and I was working on this part. So I thought, I'll just finish this up and we could power it all up together on another episode, because I feel like that's going to take a whole lot more time. So yeah, here, let me go ahead and show you how this works. Here we have a wall of chests, and we have a bunch of brass funnels up top. Now, ideally, you could just throw whatever you want down here, and it goes up, it gets shot up to that belt, and that belt goes all the way around the room. When an item reaches this funnel, and if it is accepted, it will drop down a chute behind these chests and go into these chests down here. And if it hits the funnel on the left, it goes to these three. And that same setup is just repeated over and over this way. Yeah, there is some sort of problem with this brass funnel. You can see that it's not diagonal like the others. And that's because I didn't think this part through. It's on the end of a belt, so it's only going to accept items if the belt's going in reverse. So I'm going to have to remove that, and I might have to remove these chests here and do something else with this space. I'm not entirely sure what that is yet. But yeah, it gets to the end here. There will be a belt here, and you can see there's a chute on that side. This chute will go down here into a barrel as a buffer. And it will be released on this belt here, going this way. Now there's a fan under that chute, so it will blow items up, and they will appear here. Now this is where the crazy part happens. So, this belt is going to be kind of slow, at least slower than the initial belt up there, and it will slowly come along this way, and if that item can be accepted by any of these funnels, a mechanical arm will pick it up and put it away. And it will deposit the item into one of these here drawers. If it doesn't go into one of them, it will instead come out this spot here. It can't come out here because I put my enchanted hoe here as a filter. It will go down here, under the ground, back above ground, over here, and be sorted into these. If it happens to be missed by an arm, it will simply go back around, and it will just continue to go round and round and round until it has been sorted. And finally, there's this here barrel. This is going to be the miscellaneous barrel, where if nothing here is sortable, it just goes into this barrel. I might change that idea, depending on how this whole thing works. I just put a normal drawer here. But until then, that's just how it is. And I was also thinking about putting some compacting drawers in like the bottom row of this, or maybe over here, for minerals. Like I can move the iron compacting drawer I have at the Mega Mill and bring it over here. I can have like a diamond one, a lapis one, a copper one, a zinc one, you know, just have a bunch of mineral ones on the bottoms. And I figured most of these can be dedicated to create equipment. I can have like gears and large gears, andesite, casing, brass casing, and then these big chests here are not dedicated to bulk storage of one item, but just several different types of items. Like, I could have a series of chests here dedicated to saplings. I could have a series of chests here dedicated to, like, the wood types. I have wood applications in another one, which would be like fences, trapdoors, doors, buttons, pressure plates, you know, wood applications. Like, you see how that goes. You see how it's going. So despite the fact that these things just hold an awful lot of one item, you can get filters that you can slap onto these things so they can accept more than one item. And I'm sure it hasn't escaped your notice that there's a lot of brass funnels here. Now, let me remind you. It takes one brass machine to make 4 brass funnels. 4. Now let's see here. We have 4, 8, 12, like, it looks like a stack, like probably a little over a stack of brass funnels. I would not have been able to do this without precision mechanisms being made in the background. Look at that. Despite how many brass machines I made, I have one left over, and I still have a little over 2 stacks of precision mechanisms. That is so cool to me. That now, this is why I waited so long to do a storage unit. Because all of this stuff is... It's expensive. This is an expensive room you're looking at right now. There's also, like, 2 other things I did while I was doing that. Because this actually took me 3 hours to design and build. And during that time, I decided, you know what, I'm getting tired of running over here and stopping the farm every now and then, so... Yeah, I just put this redstone link here, so that when the storage is too low, the farm turns on, and when the storage is too high, it turns off. It's pretty simple. And another thing I did was I simply added a portable storage interface and a barrel to this farm here. The only reason I did this is because I'm getting sick and tired of having to run over, stop the farm, take everything out, suffocate in a tree, and pick everything up, and it gets annoying. So it's easier just to run up to a chest like this, grab everything, and throw it in the trade machine over here. Which, by the way, look at all this coin. We got a lot of coin going on here, and we're missing some gold, and that's because I turned some of this here silver into gold coin, and I put it towards this here. I already have 9 gold on here. I just have to make this chromatic resonator, which just looks like a magnet to me. And I'll already have an unbreakable magnet. And I haven't even gotten started on that yet. Now, whether I save up for this is up in the air, because I don't really see myself doing that. At least not yet. I'd much rather save up for bedrock, since the Invar age involves igneous extractors, which require bedrock. Oh yeah, one other thing. This bedrock, that's cool and all, but if I go to bulletin board and select the pillager thing, you'll see there's this little icon here saying repeatable. That means that you can do this more than once. I don't see a repeatable option next to this here bedrock icon. So this is a one and done deal. This is the only piece of bedrock I can buy. And you can't craft it, and I don't think you can just get it any other way. So I imagine I have to be incredibly careful with it. Alright, that's enough of that, though. That's enough of that. We don't have a lot of time left this episode. So here's what I think we're going to do. What do you say, huh? What do you say we go back to the old hill and we build us a sugarcane farm? Just at the old hill, you know? Oh, but that's not all. No, that's not all. No. You see, we're also going to make our very first brewing stand. Let's see. Let's just put it here, I guess. Someplace random. Perfect. We have just enough stuff to make a fermented spider eye. And we also even have a gold apple. Look at that. I'm sure it's painfully obvious to you what we're doing right now. But in case it isn't, I will spell it out. We are going to be curing that librarian villager all the way back at our original base. And we're going to build a sugarcane farm there, so that we have emeralds to trade with. Now, it would be cool to have a mending villager, but that's not the actual reason we're doing this. The real reason we're doing this is because I need an income of emeralds. And it's not for the reason you think. See, here's some upgrade templates. Now, if we have a look-see here, the best storage upgrade is Storage Upgrade 5. It increases storage by 32 times base value. I think it would be nice just to have all these, like, I made 42 of them. That's how many storage drawers there are in the storage area. I figured, hey, we can get a bunch of emeralds and dedicate it to storage upgrades. And now all those storage drawers can hold 32 times 8, which is a lot of items. This storage drawer right here has one, and by the looks of things, you can actually add more than one storage upgrade. So, I mean, these things could probably hold an awful lot eventually. But for now, each one just having one upgrade should be more than enough. Alright, we have us some splash potions of weakness. Are you kidding me? If there's a way to get rid of these pillagers, please let me know. I'm at a complete loss. It's driving me crazy. Alright. I think we have everything we need to make a rotary farm. So, let's head on over. I did just now realize I forgot one of the most crucial parts of a sugarcane farm, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We can cross that bridge when we get there. There's still stuff in this barrel. Wow. Here you are. I think we're just gonna build it down here. Why not? So let's actually build the sugarcane farm itself first. I think we'll just build it over here. Alright, that'll do. That's a good space to start out with. Now, the important part I missed was dirt. I probably should have brought some dirt. But I didn't bring dirt, so that's... yeah. That's okay, I can run all the way back home and get dirt. Or... hold on. That should be enough. Forgot I could do that. Alright. There's part one of the sugarcane farm done. Might as well go ahead and plant some. These torches are gonna have to be relocated. I think I'll have to turn them into lanterns and have them hang in certain spots. I don't have any iron on me though. That's fine. We can figure it out later. There we go. Alright, and that will do it. Let's start it up. Put that back there for now. Okay, this thing is now online. Now, while we try to figure out this guy and see how we can get him to have a mending trade, this thing can collect sugarcane in the background and we can just add more and grow it and all that. Alright, I have returned home to figure out a couple things. Mainly to get a lectern. There, now we have lanterns that we can hang up in the farm so we can light it up without torches needing to be in the way of all the sugarcane. Now for you. How am I gonna deal with you? I'll put this here. And... there we go. And I'm just gonna hope that you will listen to the lectern, kinda wanna read it, and then I'll push you into a trap. Perhaps a trap like this ought to do. Oh. Alright. Oh, damn it. I just realized all these stupid barrels. Oh, no. That's okay. I think all that matters is that we make sure he can't get to them. But man, I did almost forget about the barrels. That should do it. I think he's trying to get to one. Nice. Okay. Trapped. Now, to my knowledge, there's nowhere in this cave where something can spawn. At least not easily. So we should be pretty good. Leaving him there. We actually don't need any of the sugarcane here. Because we can just grow it all underground, and it'll collect automatically. Ooh, we finally got one. That there. I will make some paper for the trading, because... Oh, it's only 18, though. Could be better. I guess you can't reach it from there. Come on now, don't be frustrating. What, does I have to face the correct direction or something? How's this? Disagrees? Stop disagreeing. This is great. This is a great thing you have here. Your forehead traps you. There we go. Alright, this part might take a while. What's unfortunate is that this guy not only needs to give me a mending book, but he needs to give me a paper trade, otherwise that thing was totally pointless.
5 minutes later.
Fire aspect, huh? Hey! And it's a paper trade. Oh, I will lock that in. Oh my gosh, finally. I don't know if you could tell how many times I've had to break this lector, but it was a lot, yeah, judging by the axe durability. Hey, we have a mending book now. And we have a paper trade going. So, now, if I want a lot of paper that I can trade, I just need to AFK right here in this spot. In fact, I might do that. I might leave this on for a while and gather a bunch of sugarcane and all that. Here, let me give you... There you go. Now we have precision mechanisms being made, which is excellent. And we have the skeleton of a storage unit, ready to be powered and fully assembled, which we will definitely be doing in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing, and remember, the Wasteland is watching. See ya.